My wife's birthday's this month too, and we were going over my schedule for the month as far as doing comedy, and I told her, you know, what dates I was booked. She said, you booked a show on my birthday? I said, what? She said, when's my birthday? The correct answer, people, is not let me check Facebook. That is wrong. I found that out. Started out my day, my boss told me to have a good, safe, and productive day. I was like, pick one, I don't multitask. I like to read the little notes that people put on the letters that they want to send back. Earlier this week, I had a letter from one of the insurance companies that was addressed to the safe driver at 545 Shore Road, with a little note that said, not at this address. What kind of driving record is that guy got? Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 40s. It's going to be good weather. It's nice. Yeah, spring next week, right? We're like 5 days away. Just look outside. You can tell. Yeah. And I know it's going to happen tomorrow because it's in the 40s. The women on my route are going to be asking me, how come you're not wearing your shorts? And you can't blame them. Look at me. I look at myself in the mirror and I think, I'd do me. And sometimes I do. I'm going to let you just think about that for a second. I went shopping this afternoon. I went over to the Big and Tall store. I had no idea they didn't sell condoms. I see you looking at me there. My eyes are up here. There you go, Jerry. You too, sir. Have you ever noticed when you go shopping, the cashier wants to ask your zip code? What the hell is that about? I just want to get my stuff, I want to pay for it, and I want to get out. They ask all the time, what's your zip code? Well, working for the post office, I know a few. One day I might tell them 04765, Auburn, Maine. The next day I might tell them 04005, Biddeford, Maine. Although, let's be honest, who's going to admit to being from Biddeford? Right? I mean, the only thing worse than that is Lewiston. Am I safe saying that? Is everyone from Auburn? Yeah, okay. I've decided just to be consistent when they ask me, though. From now on, they ask my zip code, I'm going to tell them. 90210. What are you laughing at? I don't look Beverly Hills to you. My wife went to the freezer the other day, and she yelled back to me. She said, honey, what happened to all the ice cream bars? I said, you ate them. She said, I didn't eat any ice cream bars. I said, honey, when we got married, we became one. When I eat an ice cream bar, you eat an ice cream bar. All the husbands here are like, I'm going to use that story. I'm going to eat me some ice cream tonight. This is the second time we've been married. Well, I've been married, and I've learned a few things this time around. I've learned to always compliment my wife. I tell her all the time she's the best wife I have. I've learned not to tell jokes about my mother-in-law when she's in the room. And I've learned you got to keep the romance alive. You got to keep that spark going. Last week we were down to the Hannafords, and as we were walking in, I noticed the big display of flowers off to the left. And I went over and I grabbed the biggest, most beautiful bouquet I could find, and I brought it back to my wife, and I handed it to her. But we don't have a lot of money, so she couldn't keep it. But for the half hour that we were shopping, she felt pretty special. And y'all have been great. Thank you all. It's pretty easy.